In this video, we are going to talk about what is Node. So whenever you search for what is Node, the first thing that you always get is like Node.js is a JavaScript runtime environment. This is all cool, right? Like it sounds great, but what does it actually mean? So to understand that, what we are going to do, we are going to take a look at how do we execute JavaScript in different environments. So understanding Node.js is all about understanding the difference in terms of environment. So whenever you hear the definition of Node.js, you will see that Node.js is a JavaScript runtime environment. Before going and understanding about Node.js, let us try to understand what environment do we run JavaScript in right now. Till now, what we have seen is we run JavaScript in the browser, right? You write the code for browser and you open and test it in browser. So we know that browser can run JavaScript. So browser is also an environment, right? So that is what it is. So we can run JavaScript here. So to check it, like you can just open browser anytime and you can just start writing JavaScript like let num is equal to 21. So I'm defining a variable named num and the value of 21 being assigned to it. So you're running JavaScript into an environment and this environment itself is browser. Now you must be thinking, how can we actually execute JavaScript? What does execution means is, whatever code you write using JavaScript, what happens to that? How does system understand the code that you are writing? So one thing that we already know, that system only understands two things. It's 0 and 1. Nothing else, right? So you're writing JavaScript. They will not be able to understand your JavaScript. So how does it work is, you write JavaScript and pass it through an engine. The concept of engine is it takes a high level code, that is what JavaScript is, and converts them into a low level code. A low level is zeros and 1. So the job of engine is it will take a high level code and convert it into a low level code so machine can understand that in terms of zeros and 1. Because for us to understand in terms of zeros and 1 is really hard. But for system it is a lot more easier. So we write code in high level languages. With the help of engine, we convert that high level language into low level language so system can understand it easily. So for browser to execute JavaScript, they needed an engine. And there are different kind of engine that you'll find in different browsers. So we have browsers like Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, and even Microsoft Edge. So inside all of those browsers, there is an engine that converts the code that you write in JavaScript into low-level language so system can understand it. And the most popular engine that we have is V8, that is used in Microsoft Edge and Google Chrome. So for JavaScript to be executed, you need an environment where this engine exists. So inside this environment, you can pass JavaScript to the engine. Engine will understand that, convert that to zeros and 1, so system can understand it. So to understand it here, you can understand that we have a system. On the system, we have a browser. Inside browser, we have V8 engine. Engine is something that converts JavaScript into low-level language, that is zeros and 1. And with the help of V8 only, we can make anything understand JavaScript. So to execute JavaScript, the only way you can do that is to execute it in the browser. So every time you want to run any kind of JavaScript, you have to open browser and start running in that. There is no other way possible, right? And that is the problem that Node can solve here. So what Node does is, like, you have a system. Your system runs on operating system. On top of your operating system, you have a terminal. We know that JavaScript can only get executed on the browser, but what if I want to execute that like a normal program on the terminal? That was not possible earlier. But what people did is, like, they took V8 engine from Chrome and put it into an environment that can help us execute JavaScript on the terminal itself. And that environment that helps you write JavaScript on terminal or operating system is what Node is. So JavaScript running inside browser with the help of V8. So browser is the environment. Here, operating system or the terminal is the environment on which you can execute JavaScript. But the only way you can execute JavaScript is with the help of an engine like V8. So V8 is running in your Chrome and V8 is also running in Node.js environment. To understand Node.js environment, you can think of it to be like this. So here, browser is an environment that understands JavaScript. The reason it understands JavaScript is because each browser has an engine. In Chrome, we have an engine named V8, and that is what makes the browser understand JavaScript. So when you write something like let num is equal to 21, it will create a box and it will store a value 21 inside that. What if I want to look at the value of num? You can check it out here. Similarly, to execute JavaScript on your terminal or operating system, you will have to install Node. And to install Node, you can go through the process of installing it for different operating system. The one I would suggest is using NVM to do that. So NVM is a GitHub repo that can help you install Node on your system. So you can go through this to understand how to install it on different operating systems like Windows, Ubuntu or Unix. I already have Node installed. So how do you check whether you have Node installed or not? So for that you say node-v. So as soon as you run that, you'll see the version of Node that you're running. So and now what if I want to execute JavaScript on terminal? So for that, you just have to get into Node REPL. And for that, you can just say node and press enter. Now as soon as you do that, it will say that welcome to Node 12.19.0. It means that you are in the Node environment. And once you are in Node environment, you can write any kind of JavaScript. Like you can just say let num is equal to 21. Press enter. What happened? It is returning undefined. Do you remember what happened when you did this here? Even here it is returning undefined. What if I can just say num? Here you are getting the value 21 in a very similar way of how it was running in the browser. So now if you go back and try to understand the definition of what is Node, you will be able to understand it better. It says Node.js is a JavaScript runtime environment. It means that Node is a JavaScript runtime environment in which you can execute JavaScript on the terminal or operating system. But there are some difference between executing in the browser environment and executing in the terminal environment. Let's try to understand that also. So inside browser, I want to alert a message. So for that, you can just go ahead and say alert hello. And what happens when you say alert is it will alert a message because that is what it does in the browser, right? So browser needs to have an alert message. But do you think you need to have an alert in terminal or operating system? So those kind of things are not there. That is where the difference between the environments comes in play. So here if you look at it, browser comes with some extra functionalities, things like location, alert, fetching some data from one place to another or something like that. So browser is an environment that gives you access to alert and other stuff. Terminal needs something else, like it needs to have access to reading a file or something like that. So V8 is common between terminal and browser, but what is not common is additional feature that comes into browser and additional feature that comes into terminal. Once you go into the Node section to learn about Node in a better way, you will learn about all those extra functionalities like how do you read a file, how do you write a file, how do you access from database, etc. But right now I'm just trying to make you understand the difference between browser and terminal as an environment. So in this way we understood that Node.js is a JavaScript runtime environment. It means that it provides an environment in which you can run JavaScript. Similar to browser, but there are some differences and that we have already seen it. So in this way you got to understand about what is Node.js, how can you install it using NVM, and you can execute it right here. So we got to know that you can run JavaScript in the browser and you can also run it on the server or operating system, right? Because you can do that, now what you can do with the help of Node.js, you can write code for the backend that will be able to interact with your database or your file system. And using the same language that is JavaScript, you can create the front end for that. So in this way, what happens, even if you're just knowing one language that is JavaScript, you can do full stack web development. Using Node, you will be writing your backend, and using JavaScript in the front end, you can write and create the front end of the website. And not only that, because your JavaScript can run on server or operating system, you can do almost everything that can be done by Python or Java, etc. With the help of JavaScript, these days you can create a mobile application, a desktop application, a backend application, a front-end application, almost everything. And it was only possible because of the existence of Node. Earlier, JavaScript only used to run in browser, but because a group of people decided to take out that V8 engine from browser and put it into a different environment, it started working everywhere. So just by learning one language, you will be able to create iOS application, Android application, a backend application, even the front-end application. So there are a lot of benefits of using Node.js. And you will be learning about Node.js in your upcoming module. And you'll get to know about how to use it with the database and a lot of other things. So in this way, we got to understand about what is Node.js, how to install it, what are the benefits of using it, and how just by using one language you can do multiple things.